been a few managers that has left an impression on me for all different reasons. One is Colin Murphy, and God rest his soul. He was my coach. He was like my reserve team manager when I was at Hull City as a youngster. He was hard on me, always hard on me, to the point where I felt like he didn't like me. But looking back, he was just trying to help me. I just can remember one reserve game coming in at half time, and everyone was quiet, sat in the changing rooms, and then he got the board out. He loved his board. He was always, after every meeting, you'll see the board and it's got all scribbles on it. You think, how can he understand anything on that board? But he was known for it. So he got the board out and he mentioned my name, and he was like, I don't know if I'm going to try to do his accent. He was like, Clayton. I think that was a good accent, to be fair. Where are you playing? And I was like, on the pitch. It's like, yes, I know you're playing on the pitch, but what position are you playing? I said, striker. He said, oh, okay, interesting. He was like, interesting. So why are you playing outside the box? Why are you dropping in these little areas? You like to drop in these little areas? And I was like, because I didn't feel like I was getting involved. I wanted to get involved with the players, so I was dropping to try and find the ball. He was like, yes, see, I know. Great. Got on his board, drew the pitch, drew the 18-yard box, and he was drawing all these different animals and reptiles and species and stuff on the board. And outside the box it had like dandelions, ladybirds, Tweety birds, what other animals were there? There were flamingos, and he was saying, so outside the box we've got all these different species and animals and reptiles, and then in the box he had sharks, tigers, lions, gorillas, killer whales, and all these terrifying creatures. And he was saying, so you're playing, I see you like to play with the dandelions and the penguins and the Tweety birds and the ducks. He said, you're very nice, lovely. And I was like, what's he getting at? Everyone was looking at me like, what's he getting at? He said, it's so easy, isn't it, playing with all the dandelions? He said, I want you in with the sharks and the tigers and the lions and the gorillas. I want you to fight with the sharks. He said, because that's where you're going to make your money. He said, easy coming out playing with all the little fancy little birds and the reptiles. He said, in there, I want you to challenge yourself and play with all the scary reptiles and species, which are the centre-backs, the big scary centre-backs, which was Michael Duby at the time. Hence why I was dropping out the box, because he left an elbow in, and I didn't want any of this, so I kept moving away from him, staying with the dandelions and the ducks and the nice little species. Whereas he said, go play with the crocodiles and lions and tigers, and if you can beat those, you'll go on to make a successful career for yourself. And he always stuck with me. And you know, looking back now, he's actually right. You know, you've got a lot of players that shy away from the challenges, and I was one of those, and that was a great example. And I always look back and think, actually, yeah, if I did test myself and play with the lions and crocodiles and gorillas and beat those, then you know, that means I've got opportunity to score goals or progress and do well. And went out second half, and I think a lot of players would say, went out second half, came back in, played with the crocodiles and tigers and lions and scored a hat-trick. Well, yeah, it didn't quite happen for me. Played the second half, played with the lion, crocodile, and actually got beat up. But at the same time, that's what he wanted. He wanted me to get beat up, to make me realise that, look, you've got a long way to go, and to be successful, you've got to beat those scary species of animals and creatures before you actually, and don't shy away. Don't drop into the nice little dandelions and ladybirds and ducks and stuff like that. So, yeah, a great example. People use different terminologies and examples, and that was one of his, and I think that stuck with me.